So I was doing these tests. Oh, my light's a bit short. Hang on. Get my light a bit higher up. Right, so you see, I was doing these tests. This is part 2. Now, I was using some really big magnets before. Now I'm just going to use these tiny little things here. Let's just divide these up. Hang on. 1, 2. I don't want them to stick together, so 3. Oops, nearly got me then. Right, I've got 3 of the magnets now. Right, see the compass? Right, I'm going to stick 1. Let's see, this is right, north. North is the flat side, and south is the indentated side. So we're going to put north on here. I'm going to put north on the other one. Hang on, make sure I've got it flush. Now let's look at the compass. Now I'm going to put north on the top. Compass is still pointing to the left. Now I'm going to turn over this one, so south. I can't get it on. So south is pointing down. Right, nothing. It's still pointing to the left. Now let's change one of these around. Let's change it so that... Oh, these stupid wires, I need to take them off because I'm not using them. Now it's turning up. I've got south. Oops. The indented side pointing inwards. Okay. And on the other side, we've got the indented side pointing outwards. And on the top, we've got the flat side pointing upwards. Now I'm going to change this around. Compass as well. I'm going to block the view now. Let's change this around. Right. You see the compass flipped around? Bear in mind, we've got on this one, we've got north pointing out, and on this other one, south is pointing out. Right, all these bars meet, so magnetic field is going in 2 directions. It's going up and it's going out that way. The compass flipped around. Now I'm going to remove this magnet. Compass is staying put. It's in my hand, and it's only a tiny one, so it doesn't really affect the compass much when I move it around. So I thought I'd do it on a smaller scale. Now I'm going to put the south pointing down. What we've got happening here is 2 magnets down here opposing each other, and we're using this one to switch the fields around. Now if I remove this, the compass actually does revert to where it was. But if we get some extra power, so I've got 3 now. Now let's flip with flip it with this one. Now let's remove the magnets. We have a much less and a much slower return. Now let's put the... I get mixed up now. Yeah, that's north. North is pointing down. Take it off. Now let's put south facing down. Let's remove it. Interesting. Notice it's only gone halfway now. Let's put south again. Let's remove it. Very slowly. Now, south again. Let's remove it. Now let's put north down. Oh, that was quick. It was too quick. Now I've removed it, and it's still staying with north facing to the left. Well, facing away from us, actually. Now south. Remove it. Now, bear in mind, when I was doing this test earlier on with the punch, it didn't have any memory whatsoever. Now let's get some. Let's get a few more. We've got 3 here. Ooh, phone's affecting it. Right, let's get. Let's see. 5. Right, let's see what happens now. Remember, we've got biasing magnets down here. Right. That was north, I think. Yeah. Well, this is south. And north, the needle north is pointing towards us at the moment. Let's remove it. Now the ooh, I've got the magnet in my hand. Have a look. I'm just going to put it down here because it's interfering a bit. Notice that it's got a memory. It seems to remember it. It's remember the punch was not magnetized. Oh look at that. Look now, look at that. It's actually moving. That's what I was talking about earlier. It seems to it seems to move for no reason. And my phone is on the other side of this metal frame, so that shouldn't be affecting it. No, it's not. Now let's get this again. So pointing down, let's remove it. It's over here. What's the compass? It is moving very, very slowly. Anyway, I'm going to get the magnets again. They're in my hand. Right. North is now facing away from us. Ouch. Now south. It's behind my back right now. south again. Now let's change these around. Oops. So the dimple south is pointing outwards on there. And we want the dimple facing inwards on here. Now let's look. It's difficult to do it. Right. Move it out of the way. And bring the other one back. Move it out of the way. Now, this has got some kind of memory going on here. It's not magnetized because we did this with the punch and nothing happened. Alright, I'm going to show you this with the punch again. Let's get the punch. Right, let's move this out of the way a minute. Out of the way. Punch. Now I'm going to get... Where are we? Just a minute. All these neodymiums N52s. All of them. And are having a lot of effect on this compass. Now I'm going to put them on the end of this. Let's just move this compass a bit away from the other magnets over there. Right, now let's move the neodymiums onto the file again, over there. Check the compass. Right, okay. Now we're going to bring the neodymiums towards the chisel. Now the neodymiums are attached to the chisel. The compass is pointing directly over that way. Now let's remove the neodymiums. Okay. North is actually pretty much. Now these are a lot of neodymiums here. Now let's put them onto the chisel again, the other way around. Oops, the chisel moved a bit. Move them away. Now notice that there's hardly any switching around going on here. Except the compass, the chisel just, punch just jumped. Right. Remove the magnets completely. And the compass returns. Bring them back. Punch. Compass returns. The other side, the other way around. Oops. Come here. Compass returns almost. You see, there's hardly any deviation. There's no memory hardly in that chisel. And I'm using a hell of a lot more neodymiums than I am on that thing. You see what I'm getting at? And my phone is having more effect on this thing. So, yeah. That seemed to be a better test, I think. Oh my god, 14 minutes already. Oh.